Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, which apparently... Oh, there we go. Let's try this again. Oh yeah, there we go. OBS was a little confused for a moment about what Stellaris was. Oh, this is going to be a big engagement here, isn't it? Corellian Foundation... They are probably going to win this. Actually, they might not. They probably are. What is going on here? I want to see. We're waiting still on the Prethoryn Scourge to be in position for us to actually start fighting them. They're very close now. But I want to see what's going on with this engagement. I do expect the Prethoryn Scourge to lose this engagement, to be clear. And I believe that they will. But they'll do some damage, no doubt about it. They will do some damage. What is our cap on alloys? Oh, okay, we're really close to our alloy cap. Really, really close to our alloy cap. In that case, I kind of want to get a new fleet going. Yeah, we'll be over our maintenance, but I don't want to waste these alloys. Like, we'll be over our naval cap, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and make a Corvette here. That'll be done in 17 days. So that'll be good. And we can continue to check in on this battle over here. Again, I expect the Prethoryn Scourge to lose this battle. And let's go down to our fleets here. Okay, so we can see this will be done soon enough. Actually, the Prethoryn Scourge is doing well because these guys are hanging back and not fighting. If these guys aren't going to fight, then the Prethoryn Scourge should win this fairly easily. But we do need to go into the 8th fleet here, apparently this is. Fantastic. And let's go ahead and recruit an admiral. And we're going to, of course, bump this up to have our standard fleet layout. So 1 Titan, we're going to have, I think, 5 battleships? Yeah, 5, 11, and then 25, and then 50, and 50. Cool. And now we're going to reinforce this fleet, just to spend down our alloys. Cool. This will put us over our naval cap. That is acceptable. So now these guys are getting involved. Way, way too late. There may have been enough damage to the Prethoryn Scourge done still. We'll see. But these guys really screwed over the others. Like, really badly. Okay. Yeah, this is not looking great, is it? Not for the people who are rooting against the Prethoryn Scourge, anyway. We're rooting for the Prethoryn Scourge, so this is great. We like it. That battle looks super over to me. We're going to come back over here and check to see how they're doing. They're getting closer. Okay, let's check back in over here. The Prethoryn could still theoretically lose this battle, but I don't think they're likely to. Yeah, I really don't think they're likely to. They should finish off this Juggernaut, to be honest. These guys just retreated, so it's over. It's super over. The Juggernaut retreated as well. And yeah, the Prethoryn Scourge absolutely wins this because the AI screwed over the other AI. That is the major reason the Prethoryn Scourge won this. If that 140k had been involved from the beginning, the Prethoryn Scourge would have lost. But they didn't. So we're currently 1 system away here, and 2 systems away here. Beautiful. That's looking good. We're of course going to move slowly as we take over the Prethoryn Scourge territory. That is the goal here. I want to check in real quick on the status of the Galactic War. It'll be over soon. Probably this episode. Okay. That's noted. And we can see we're increasing our maintenance cost by 4% right now. That's not a huge deal. The 8th fleet is only half built, though, so that's probably going to go up to about 8%. We'll see. For now, it's fine. We are continuing to get additional refugees. So let's go through our jobs here and see what we could do there. This industrial world requires a job. Okay, this is a planetary administration, so I'm just going to put in an industrial district. Realistically, we could probably convert this over to being a forge world safely. Let's go ahead and do so. We've got this forge world needing a job. That is a ruler demotion, but I'm still going to build this industrial district. We may as well. There's no reason not to. This forge world here requires housing and a job. That means an industrial district. And what else do we have going on here? Any other jobs needed at this time? Well, we'll see. No, that's a negative. Okay. So the Prethoryn Scourge now controls Terabellum. Good for them. They're very carefully not bordering our systems right now. It's almost like they know our plan. That we're well set up to be able to deal with them. This industrial world needs a job all of a sudden, as soon as the game gets caught up. What do we want here? We're full on districts. We are... This is a system capital complex. We actually need a Ministry of Production. Cool. So we'll put in a Ministry of Production there. That's always nice to get that bonus to our production. Hello, what was this? This Forge World Fraction. It's not a real Forge World, is it? But we're going to put in our moat harvesting traps here. Since we apparently can have those. That'll do just fine. We've also got this mining station needing housing. This isn't a mining station at all. Really, this is more of a trade station than anything else. We'll build in a trade district, and that'll be fine. That's housing negative, though, so I'm going to build a habitation district as well. Cool. Anything else job-wise, since we've apparently gotten a bunch of new jobs that we need? No. Looks like that's it for now. Cool. Okay, checking in up over on this side. Things are getting close, but they're not quite where we want them to be. If we were to be able to annex the entire Prethoryn Scourge territory, which I don't think that we're going to get all of it, to be clear, but if we were able to annex all of it, we would actually be contiguous over here now. That's pretty neat. What do they have going on over here now? It looks like they dealt with the force that was weakened here. What are they doing here? Fighting the Corellian Foundation? Presumably. Presumably that's what they're doing. I really want access to their territory. I mean, we could generate that access, right? We could do that. If these guys are actually planning to go attack the Prethoryn Scourge, then we should deal with that. But this is commonality of Azan's Crucible, and I'm willing to bet that they're still fighting their war. I think that's what's going on there. Only 5%. Cool. So that's nice. We're very much prepared to fight the Prethoryn Scourge at this point. We just need to pull the trigger. The go signals have not been reached quite yet, but we're so close. We're incredibly close to those go signals. Come on, just come on into Prothon. I know you want to. Yeah, here we go. So they're still going to have to go to Dontar, but there's nowhere else to go over here unless they go down this direction, I suppose. And there's a few fleets down there. Not a ton, but a few. How many infested worlds are they up to now? 26. Okay, that's fine. That is absolutely okay. So now they've taken Prothon. Cool. I really want them to head into Dawntar. Let's see what these guys do. They're moving. I don't know if this is the right direction. They're going to the Hyper Relay. They're going back to Terrabellum, I think. I don't love that. Please go into Dawntar. I want you to attack me. Oh, we're full on food. We should sell off some food. There we go. Cool. Over here, we're one system away. Over here, we're one system away. Over here, we're now, as soon as they get Alpheka, which will be momentarily, we'll be one system away. Okay. How many total fleets do we have? This is looking like it's going to be 3 fronts. So, our total fleet count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 isn't exactly divisible by 3. So we can have 2 fleets in reserve back at Sol. And then we can have 4 fleets in Eiffel. So 1, 2, 3, and, well, there are 4 here right now, for sure. We're going to pull these 2 out of Eiffel. These 4 will sit in Eiffel. And then these 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. These are going to head up to Hoof here. There we go. And how many will be remaining here? We'll see what our count looks like. We want to be dividing into groups of 4 fleets, it looks like. Okay, as soon as the game gets caught up here, we're moving around. Yep, checking in up here. Exactly. We want them to take this. We've got 4 fleets in Hoof now. Looks good. We've got 4 fleets in Eiffel. We've got 3 fleets in Elderock. That is because this fleet was counted, but is incomplete. So I'm actually going to send the 4th fleet over to Elderock. This fleet is not complete, so it's completely fine to have this incomplete fleet that does not, in fact, have its Titan done in our reserves. That sounds very, very logical to me. So that's all good. We're now very much prepared to do this. We need them to attack Diarmu, and we need them to fully occupy the system that is right next to our system. We will defend our systems, but we will not attack them unless they fully occupy. That's the way this is going to work. Do we let them try to take over territory up here from Great Zadran Mandate? I don't think we care too much about that, to be honest. I really don't. They're carefully staying away from our borders right now, except these guys are going into Diarmu. Are they going to win this? They should. 426k, that's higher than normal. I mean, the shield nullification exists. It's due to the evasion. Okay, got it. So they're evacuating. Diarmu is going to fall, but there are 2 planets here, so it will take them a fair amount of time. Noted. Okay, let's check in over on this side here. Yeah, nothing really going on there just yet. Again, they need to fully occupy the system for our go signal to be triggered. So we're not quite there yet. Yeah, they're going to easily take this over, but it'll take them a while to get these planets taken over. They like to sit there and bombard. If we take this now, problems ensue. So at this point, we want construction ships. We want 1 construction ship assigned to each of these units. So we're going to take the Bengal out over here. I'm going to actually queue up an additional construction ship from Sol. We'll get that produced, and this one will remain on its auto construction for purposes of dealing with our
incoming transmission.
Surveyor. Research agreement. No, we decline. Oh, are you going into Dontar? They are. This is it. This is it. They're going to have this very quickly. Except that these guys come in. They don't win that, though. They definitely don't win this. The Prethoryn Scourge will win that. So that looks good. And yeah, this is going to take them a while. No shockers there. They're continuing to spread into the Kingdom of Yonderim. Actually, this exists. Okay, with that existing, we need to do something about that. So we're going to grab a construction ship. We're going to grab these two fleets, and we are going to head up to here. We're going to take this construction ship up to here as well. It'll take us a little time to get here. I completely blanked that this was going to be happening, but it was. So that's fine. We don't have any major problems with that. We can start moving in. No problem whatsoever. So the Prethoryn Scourge is going to take this over, build their own station here. We are going to immediately prepare to move these fleets into Dontar. What is the Prethoryn Scourge going to do here? Where are they going to go? That's my question right now. Are they going to head up here and continue to take Great Zadran Mandate territory? I don't think it really matters. We can take that at our leisure to a large degree. We should have our other construction ship done, and indeed we do. That construction ship goes here. Cool. So what's their plan from here? They're heading up to Minalava. I'll allow it. Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to head into Dontar. We're going to cut them off here. I don't want to give them all of the time that they would need to take over these planets, so I think it's okay. These guys are moving in here, and we could attack over here, but they are actually heading over towards this hyper relay. Noted. We'll see what their plan is with the Weimar Drift.
Battle is joined.
Okay, so here we are attacking Dontar. Beautiful. We should have no problem dealing with this at all. Our perdition beams don't do a lot of damage against their armor. That's to be expected. But once we get in close, oh boy, do they ever melt. Wow, they really melted. So at this point, we are going to head up here, and we're going to build the starbase in Dontar. We also want to get some science ships out here to start work on these debris. So we're going to do that. We may actually want to produce a couple additional science ships. I'm going to produce 3. That looks good. And these guys are then going to head over to Prothon. Actually, they're going to prepare to head to Prothon. They're not going to go to Prothon. They're just going to prepare. If these guys are attacking Demas, that's a go signal down here as well. It looks like they're heading that direction. Looks good. We are going to head in here and cut them off at Talandra. That should be no real problem, even with our not full battle group there.
Scientific breakthrough achieved.
Cool. Kinetic weapon damage. We'll definitely take that. And we don't need to choose anything else, of course. Okay. Our construction ship is arriving.
Beginning attack run on enemy station.
And we are attacking up over here. We are, of course, going to come in and deal with this eventually. We're going to construct our own location here. Beautiful. So their station is gone. I believe that they are heading over. So we're going to come build our starbase here. They may or may not be heading over. For the time being, that looks fine. So I want to get these science ships manned. It doesn't matter who we're manning them with. I'm going to send this one up here to research these projects. And then I'm going to send this one out over this direction. And the final science ship we are going to send out over this direction. Cool. So there we go. That's all good. And these guys are just kind of chilling here for the moment. But I think they might be heading down to Demas. That would be great. But we're moving in slowly at this point. We're building star bases as we go. Because this territory is ours. That's the thing. All of this territory has to be ours. So that's good. Are they going to attack Demas? They are. They are going to attack Demas. Okay. So we're going to get into position. In fact, we're already in position. The 7th Fleet doesn't have an admiral. We should get one. Cool. All looking good. Have we lost any ships? We actually haven't. We haven't had any major engagements, though, so that's not super shocking. Okay, we're continuing to get additional refugees. No shockers there, but at least we're finally participating in this war, right? That's nice. I'm very glad about that. We lost our Empress. Okay, whatever. So 52% into Londra.
Construction complete.
And Dauntar just finished. We're going to build our mining and research stations here. Actually, this guy can do that. Or at least he can assist with it. Okay, so these guys are going to eliminate the Citadel in Demas, right? That's great. We want this. We want them to eliminate this Citadel, and we want them to take this over. So that way we can have it. There's going to be a little bit of Karelian Foundation out here, but there's not a lot we can do about that, to be honest. Cool. How are things looking up over here? Almost done constructing this starbase. That looks good. And nobody's really doing anything about this right now, so we're free to just slowly expand in. I love it. It looks good. So, they're going to take out this starbase at Demas.
Construction complete.
Very obviously. We are going to start heading in the moment they have their own built. Actually, let's go now.
Debris analyzed.
Okay, they built their own. That's fine. So this is going to be our first big battle, and we'll see how that ends up going. This will be interesting. So, perdition beams onto the station, not all that relevant. All of our picket ships should deal with all of this coming in. No problem whatsoever there. We'll take a few hits, I think. We'll take some damage. But yeah, we're just absolutely shredding these guys. No real danger here. Cool. So we're going to move in and build a starbase. We're also going to research these projects. And these guys, they're going to come up and sit here. Cool. Now, how much do we end up losing there? Not bad. Like 1 month tick worth of alloys. That's not a problem. So the Great Sageran Mandate and the Karelian Foundation are down here. Do they win this? I don't think they win this, if I'm honest. No, they absolutely do not win this. Cool. So we like that. We like it when the AI is unable to handle this. That's great. Well, we are beginning to make our way in now, and this is looking really, really good. I'm very pleased with how this is going so far. Want to check up over here. Yep, they've not occupied there yet. And as far as the situation on this front goes, we are building our mining and research stations here, and we're kind of waiting for these guys to take over some of this territory before we really push in further on this front. At this point, though, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to see just how much of the Prethoryn Scourge territory we can take over. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Kentuin, James, Shadowwolf, Lohan80, Kentogan, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Unisil, Rogue Corvid, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.